Resident Evil, or Biohazard as it's known in Japan, first released on Sony's PlayStation in March of 1996, the game was a critical and commercial smash, spawning numerous sequels across several different platforms, a well-written series of books, toys, and... yeah, those two. Anyway, Resident Evil didn't land on Saturn until August of 1997, more than a year after its PlayStation debut and only a few months shy of its long-awaited sequel. The story is classic B-grade horror. There's been a rash of cannibalistic murders plaguing Raccoon City. The Special Tactics and Rescue Service, otherwise known as STARS, sends their Bravo team out to investigate the surrounding mountains, losing contact shortly thereafter. The Alpha team finds their comrades' downed chopper, but no bodies. Then they're viciously attacked by zombie dogs. Yeah, zombie dogs. Isn't that fucking awesome? Anyway, their own helicopter pilot turns yellow and leaves them to die. That's when they take shelter in a mysterious mansion, and all fucking hell breaks loose. This cutscene is gold. It's stylish, gory, and never fails to put me in the mood. The North American version was re-edited for violence and smoking. I find that odd, considering Solid Snake lights up regularly in the Metal Gear series. The overall style and presentation still holds up today. 3D characters and objects over pre-rendered 2D backgrounds using multiple fixed camera setups that cut from one to the next as our character of choice moves onward. Really, this is a beautifully designed game. That feeling of confinement, that ever-present sense of dread whenever you turn a corner or open a new door, it's like you're trapped in a really good horror flick. Sure, much of the fear factor is lost after you've played it half a dozen times, but not entirely. Some things just stick, like the hunters. The music and sound design is flawless in my opinion. Every location has its own aural identity that perfectly complement the visuals. This makes it all the more unsettling whenever things get quiet. Now that's how you do it. Also, best exploding head sound effect ever. As for playable characters, you can play as either Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine. No matter which character you choose, the trek through this nightmarish world of survival horror remains largely the same. You'll have to solve many puzzles by finding keys or pushing crates or statues, all while fending off the mutated horde of walking dead, dogs, crows, hunters, whatever the fuck these things are, plants, and so on. This is no easy feat since ammunition, healing items, and ink ribbons used for saving the game are limited. Well, that's debatable somewhat. If you play as Chris, this is most certainly true. Chris can take more damage than Jill, though he can only carry 6 items at a time, which is all sorts of irritating since he needs small keys in order to unlock drawers containing much needed ammo. Jill's journey is considerably less painful. Sure, she can't take as much damage, but Jill can carry up to 8 items, has access to a bazooka early on, has way more ammo, and she just so happens to be a master of unlocking.
It'd be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Seriously, this line is brilliant. So she can unlock all the drawers and even some doors without a care in the world. Both Chris and Jill have partners. Chris has Rebecca, lone survivor of the Bravo team. Jill has Barry, the senior Alpha team member, and the most helpful NPC you'll ever meet. Really, he'll hook you up with ammo and even bypass a puzzle or two. Hashtag Team Barry. Anyway, there's plenty of real estate to explore, like the guardhouse, some underground tunnels, and a secret laboratory, but you're gonna spend a lot of time in the mansion. Throughout these environments, there are these item boxes. Yeah, now you know why those item slots are so important. You can't drop items wherever the hell you want. Instead, you drop them off and or pick them up here. The item boxes are connected, so that cuts down on the backtracking a bit. Many gamers have complained about these bottomless footlockers over the years, though I have no idea why. Seriously, why would you want to drop shit off in one room only to find that you need it 6 or 12 rooms away, then run all the way back to get it? I find that much more frustrating. Another critique that's clung to the franchise like shit to a mattress for 7 years is that tank controls suck. Okay, no matter which way your character's facing, you push up to move forward, down to move back. It may be a tad rigid, but it works. Honestly, I don't remember players raising such a stink before Resident Evil 5, but it's like, you you know what? Fuck it. Some players bitch about inverted controls, and I don't get that either. On the plus side, the Saturn port has auto-aim, a feature the PlayStation original lacked. Also, being able to use a Saturn controller is a tremendous improvement. I've never liked the PlayStation's 4-button D-pad. With Saturn, my run and dodge technique feels more fluid and natural. Thank you, Sega. One of the things I've always loved about this series is the replay value. Each character has several different endings and special items to unlock upon completion, like a rocket launcher with unlimited ammo, which is fucking amazing. You also get a special key giving you access to new threads for both characters. Mind you, the only way you'll unlock the rocket launcher is through completing the game in less than 3 hours. Yeah, it took me many tries back in the day, but I did it, and it was glorious. Doing it again for this review was a real treat since I hadn't played the game for a few years, so I'm like, yay, I still got it. The Saturn port has a wealth of extra features not found on PlayStation, such as battle mode, unlocked once you've beaten the game. You mow through several rooms with limited ammo and health items, killing everything in sight, then moving on to the next. The best part is you get to kill Zombie Wesker and a gold tyrant. Go bling. Oh, but that's not all. You get 2 bonus costumes, which are completely different from those found in the locked closet. The only way to access these duds is through a code. Hold down the left and right shoulder buttons on the second controller during this screen, then press start on the first controller. Boom! Saturn exclusive costumes. Very cool. Okay, let's compare graphics and the overall performance with PlayStation. The game was developed using Silicon Graphics hardware, and PlayStation was chosen as the lead platform. Texture maps are detailed and smooth. Light sourcing and transparencies are used throughout, giving the visuals a lifelike look and feel. The door animations are used as a means to instill fear in the player, as well as mask load times. Everything works. On Saturn, textures are more vibrant, but each and every pixel stands out. There's very little blending, if any. Light sourcing is present, though not as pronounced. Also, the transparencies have been restricted to drop shadows. There's one more slight performance setback: the load times. You know, the door animations? They're roughly 2 to 3 seconds longer than PlayStation. Otherwise, Resident Evil on Sega Saturn is a solid port. It may not look as polished as Sony's, but the added features make it my personal preference. The Evil's now 20 years strong, and the original is still my favorite. Not to say the rest suck, because I do love Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica, but they didn't hit me quite as hard as the first. Resident Evil is something special. So many sleepless nights, playing game after game in the dark, killing zombies, looking for secrets. I miss those days. And the voice acting.
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons.
Rebecca!
Chris!
Thank God you're safe!
I'm sorry that you were worried about me.
We are in great danger. We must organize a search for the others and get the hell out of here. Understood?
Yes, sir!
Okay, I'll go first. Proceed with your own judgment. All right? Can you do it?
Yes, I can!
Good luck.
Gold, I tell you. Gold.